Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator Pitch Event and Innovation Showcase. This exciting pitch event is part of the Duke-UNICEF Virtual Forum on Social Innovation, brought to you by the Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator. The Accelerator is a unique partnership between Duke University and the United Nations Children's Fund. Together, we identify and strengthen social enterprises tackling the greatest WASH challenges facing children around the world. My name is Taylor Conger, and I'm the Managing Director of the Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator here at Duke. Today, you will hear from inspiring social entrepreneurs working to solve critical challenges in WASH. Each of them has been through the Accelerator curriculum, which is a gauntlet of skill-building webinars, exercises, and coaching from Duke and UNICEF staff, all designed to help our social entrepreneurs scale their impact. We're thrilled to have these incredible social entrepreneurs pitch you their enterprises. But before we do that, I am honored to share prepared remarks from the president of Duke University, President Vincent E. Price, followed by remarks from our dear colleagues at UNICEF. President Price.
Hello, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to the annual Duke-UNICEF Forum on Social Innovation. I'd like to begin by thanking UNICEF, Duke-INE, and our partners for convening this community. The Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator realizes one of Duke's most important priorities: to empower the boldest and brightest thinkers to solve the world's most pressing challenges. With support from UNICEF and Duke students and faculty, this program's social entrepreneurs are making a lasting impact with their work in water, sanitation, and hygiene across Africa, East Asia, and the Pacific. The first 3 cohorts have helped millions of people with their programs and products. In today's pitch session, you'll meet inspirational social entrepreneurs presenting their enterprises and sharing stories about their work in communities around the world. We hope you leave this session feeling energized and hopeful. Thank you for joining us and for supporting this vital work.
Good morning. Let me start by thanking you, President Price, because it's a great pleasure that you invited us to this kickoff of the 2022 Innovation Showcase Pitch event. Thanks a lot for inviting us, and a warm welcome to everyone that is joining us today from all over the world. You know that this partnership is very important and very unique for UNICEF because it combines Duke University global expertise and knowledge in innovation with UNICEF water sanitation and hygiene expertise and extensive network. And as you know, we work in more than 100 countries and we have a lot of staff deployed on the ground, really supporting the sector to move forward. And we know that we have done great progress in water sanitation and hygiene globally, but huge gaps still remain. The rates of progress needed to accelerate SDG 6 implies a quadrupling of the current rates of progress. And this is if we want to achieve by 2030 the safely managed drinking water and sanitation and basic hygiene services for everyone. And we know that vulnerable populations are at the greater risk of being left behind. And we know that women and girls are disproportionately affected by a lack of safe water and sanitation services. Reaching SDG 6 requires an acceleration in several areas. Just to start, governments, the private sector, and the households have a significant role to play. Likewise, the WASH sector needs increased financing, increased political commitment, more strategic partnerships, and more innovative approaches to make these shifts happen. For UNICEF, this partnership with Duke really brings together 3 important areas of acceleration that are very well reflected in our latest strategic plan. The first is fostering innovation in programming for children. The second is engaging with the private sector because, of course, we understand that children will benefit when there is a thriving private sector that provides products and services that are safe, desirable, convenient, and more affordable for children and their families. And the third area is partnership which is at the heart of everything that UNICEF does, allowing the organization to expand our reach and our impact. Now, while the Accelerator is supporting these innovators, UNICEF is simultaneously working with governments all over the world to help strengthen the enabling environment for WASH, including policies, including financing, capacity, and helping to shape markets to make it easy for the private sector and for households to invest in improved services. Through the Accelerator curriculum, the innovators have been through a gauntlet of skill-building webinars, exercises, and coaching sessions to create their plans on how to scale their social impact. Now, in its third year, we are excited to see that the program moved into Asia and the Pacific and combined with our Young Change Makers initiatives. This third cohort has focused on supporting young innovators that will be catalysts of change for the next generations. We continue to be really inspired by the innovations and the entrepreneurs and their dedication, creativity, and commitment to create change for children in the countries where they are and beyond their countries. The 2020 cohort have already increased the reach and impact by tenfold since joining the program. And together, the innovators in this program have now reached over 2 million people with WASH products and services, which is really, really a great achievement. Congratulations for that. So we look forward for leveraging UNICEF and Duke's combined expertise and combined networks to further scale the reach and the impact of our innovators to improve the lives of children around the world. Thank you very much, and I hope you will have a nice day. Bye.
It's always such a pleasure to hear from President Price and our incredible colleagues at UNICEF. You know, this really is a unique and powerful partnership. As we have seen in our first few cohorts in the Accelerator, these social entrepreneurs have increased their impact to reach millions of people, changing lives with WASH products and services every single day around the world. We continue to be inspired by the commitment of our Accelerator innovators to create change for children globally, and we know you will be inspired too. Before we continue to the main event, I'd like to share more about the Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator with my colleague, Christian Snode from UNICEF. You'll hear more from Christian in a minute. You know, all around the world, there are many, many passionate entrepreneurs trying to grow their businesses and their impact. Many of them you will never have heard of. Most don't have access to grant funding or impact investors. In fact, they invest their own money and huge amounts of time and personal energy, all to grow their enterprises from idea to reality. The journey is often tough, and the innovators we work with have sacrificed a great deal to create a real difference in the world around them. They are passionate about improving the WASH situations in their communities, in their countries, in their regions, and far beyond. These amazing people, our Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator entrepreneurs, have so much potential to create change and to create social impact. And this program, the Accelerator program, aims to equip them to do just that and to set them up for success. Through this program, we find these incredibly promising and passionate individuals, and we provide some of them, the most promising ones, with a range of support interventions. By the end of their time with us in the Accelerator, roughly 15 months, our social entrepreneurs have developed scaling plans, sustainable business models, and replicable systems. They've increased their networks and, in most cases, taken their revenue and their impact to the next level. Christian?
Thanks, Taylor. So, how does it work? Well, after a rigorous selection process, each cohort goes through an initial intensive training period of around 2 months. It's a bit like a mini MBA. And during this time, we cover and work through topics including ecosystem mapping, developing business models, monitoring, and scaling social impact. And the outcomes of this is that the innovators develop their scaling plans and prepare their pitches, which you'll see now. And following this, we continue to support the innovators for a full year through skill building webinars, coaching from Duke and UNICEF staff, connecting them with mentors based on their specific targeted needs. They receive a $25,000 scaling grant, and we help them to build their networks, including through the local UNICEF offices. And through the combined networks of Duke and UNICEF, we connect innovators with others in the ecosystem, which often opens doors for new alliances, partnerships, and opportunities. The first cohort, which began in 2020, focused on menstrual health and hygiene in Africa, including reusable and novel sanitary pads, and a period tracker app as well. The second cohort, which started last year, was focused on sanitation and hygiene innovations in Africa, including sanitation, soap, and hand washing social enterprises. And our latest third cohort joined the program in August this year and is focused on supporting young entrepreneurs tackling wash problems in East Asia and the Pacific. And this cohort builds on the previous Wash Young Changemakers initiative that UNICEF was already running in the region. So, what's been the impact so far? Well, in the first 2 years since joining the program, the first cohort tripled their revenue and expanded their social impact, growing from less than 100,000 people reached with their products and services to nearly 1 million, which is a great success. And combined, cohorts 1 and 2 have now impacted more than 10 million people with WASH products and services, while cohort 3 is starting from a baseline of 400,000 people.
The Duke-UNICEF Innovation Accelerator really is a powerful experience and platform for these social entrepreneurs. To find out more about the program and how to get involved, you can visit our website or reach out to us via email. Now, let's get to our main event and meet the social entrepreneurs we've been talking about. We hope you are as impressed as we are with their groundbreaking innovations. Here is our first group of presenters. Group 1, take it away.
We're Ira, here to revolutionize the feminine hygiene market with a range of eco-friendly menstrual products. We're here for people like Fawn, a young professional living in the city who has become increasingly aware of how her lifestyle affects her environment. She wants to buy more eco-friendly products, especially for her everyday essentials like sanitary pads. Did you know that one pad takes up to 800 years to disintegrate? This makes Fawn feel guilty every time she bins a pad, which will be 11,000 times in her lifetime. Her current pads are made entirely of synthetic fibers and chemicals, making each one equivalent to 4 plastic bags. This is why she experienced rashes and irritations, making her monthly experience even more uncomfortable. Current sustainable alternatives such as cups and cloths require behavioral changes and do not fit with the lifestyle of many people in Asia, where there's misinformation and stigma associated with these products. We've developed pads and liners that are biodegrade 1,000 times faster than existing pads and require no change of behavior. They're made of all natural ingredients with no additives, making them compostable within just 6 months. This organic nature also means that our pads reduce the risk of infections and allergies, whilst increasing comfort and breathability for users. Our ultimate mission is to redefine period. We're creating educational content to tackle misinformation and break the period stigma, whilst providing better health for women and reducing pollution on our planet. We sell directly to customers online through e-marketplaces and on our own subscription platform. Our products are also available in over 50 physical stores across Thailand, and we also sell to businesses such as hotels, universities, and offices, helping to make pads more accessible. On average, these sales channels give us a profit margin of 65%, resulting in $210,000 revenue since our launch 2 years ago. We pride ourselves on customer satisfaction. We have thousands of 5-star reviews online, a constant flow of word-of-mouth referrals, and we found that over 55% of customers find Ira to be the most comfortable pads they've ever tried. This satisfaction has led to high retention and a loyal customer base. In line with our mission, we run charity projects to donate IRA pads. We've donated over 92,000 pads within Thailand, and we are launching menstrual education workshops to run alongside these donations. My name is Rung, the CEO and founder of IRA, and IRA combines my background in biology and passion for sustainability and gender equality. Our team comes from different countries, backgrounds, and genders, allowing us to tackle this problem from all angles. This year, we've established ourselves as the #1 biodegradable pads brand in Thailand, and over the next 2 years, we will be focusing on our B2B sales and later expanding internationally. Join us in redefining period today. Thank you.
I am Thomas De Jose, the Managing Director and co-founder of Macy Consultants. I want to share with you the story of Regina Deo, a young Filipino woman from Bulacan province back in the Philippines. She is number 13 of 16 siblings. While their home was full of love, it was not full of running water. The family would take turns every day to pump water from the community faucet. At school, there would almost always be classmates feeling ill, often absent due to unsanitary conditions. Yet the education system barely taught her about water, sanitation, and hygiene. I'm very grateful to share that Regina Deo survived the living conditions she grew up in, because even till now, 14 Filipinos die every day due to waterborne diseases. Over 50% of schools do not have adequate access to water, and almost 60% of sick cases are children. There is no standardized learning curriculum on WASH. School teachers are left untrained, meaning their students will miss crucial learning for their health and well-being. And without a holistic, coordinated approach to curriculum planning, more children will suffer. This is why our solution, WASH Education, WASH-Ed for short, is needed to tackle this literacy gap. WASH-Ed trains teachers on what to teach, how to teach, and provides them with the materials to teach. WASH-Ed achieves this through the WASH-Ed digital portal, which will host our curriculum and training materials for teachers to adapt based on their classroom needs, engaging and interactive capacity building workshops, and locally fabricated hand washing stations so schools gain improved access to infrastructure to put their learning into practice. There are more than 48,000 schools in the Philippines, and together with the financial support of businesses, foundations, and philanthropists, we can bring WASH-Ed to every school and drive generational change. WASH-Ed offers different packages to suit the budgets of our sponsors. Firstly, we believe WASH education should be universal, which is why all teachers can freely access curriculum materials in our digital portal. For holistic impact, excellent value is found in the School Starter Plus package, which also funds workshops and hand washing stations. Our pilot WASH-Ed program has reached 7,500 learners across 4 schools. We have the Department of Education on board advocating that we expand WASH-Ed because they have seen firsthand what we have accomplished on the ground. This is why we already have a commitment of 70 schools wanting to be beneficiaries of our program. Our team is diverse, inclusive, capable, and visionary. We have a wide range of backgrounds to ensure that we deliver a first-rate, scalable product that delivers on the outcomes we set out to do. We are seeking $886K from donors who share in our vision in revolutionizing WASH education across the Philippines. Change begins with education. That is what my mother, Regina, taught me, which is the cornerstone of my journey, which is why WASH-Ed exists, because we believe in a world where all children have access to dignified WASH education and facilities, as this is what keeps kids healthy and in schools so that they can grasp every learning opportunity provided to them. We provide WASH education so that WASH can enable education.
A shocking first. Millions of families at informal settlements across Myanmar can afford safe drinking water and forced to drink water from unreliable sources, which leads to severe health issues. This is a humanitarian crisis and need immediate action. I'm Susulila, Program Director at Sanye. Me and my colleagues are working on a solution for this issue and need your help. We are currently working in the largest informal settlements in Myanmar with more than 120,000 people with income less than $2.15 a day. Before we started water, it would cost a typical family around $10 a week to buy drinking water, which is more than half of their income. So instead, most families drink water from unreliable sources, including rivers, and contaminated shallow well, which brings serious health issues. To address this issue, we designed and built two non-profit water queues in the township at April 2022 to produce and sell affordable and safe drinking water to those informal settlements. Each water queue can produce 2,500 bottles of drinking water per day. Water is packed in 20-liter bottles and sold for 2 cents per bottle to distributors in community. Distributors sell for 4 cents per bottle, which is 85% cheaper than the market price. So you may ask, how do we sustain our water queues? The answer is we don't yet. Once we sell 4,500 bottles per day, we will be sustainable, which is only 90% of our water queues capacity. And we are not there yet. The main reason is our logistic capacity. We have only one small truck at each water queue can deliver 600 bottles a day. We need $25,000 to buy two mid-size trucks, which can deliver 150 bottles per trip. This increase our logistic capacity by 400% and ensure us to reach our safe targets of 4,500 bottles per day and be sustainable. On the other hand, our water queues are not enough to cover all those families in need of safe drinking water. At least 8 more water queues are needed to ensure everyone in these servers access to safe drinking water. Each water queue and its logistics system will cost $60,000. With your help, we will be able to reach more beneficiaries every day for many years to come and change their lives for better. Together, we can solve drinking water crisis in Myanmar. Thank you.
Thank you, Rung, Thomas, and Susu. On to our last and final group.
Maori, my name is Ridei Katibui, and I'm from the beautiful island of Kiribati and the founder of the MEL project. Kiribati consists of 33 atoll islands spread across the Pacific Ocean. It has a total population of 120,000 people, half of whom live on the main capital island called Tarawa. According to the UNICEF data collection, about 49% of these people do not have access to proper sanitation. However, most families are improvising and are using a homemade and improper toilet like this in the photo. Sadly, these are not hygienic and don't protect our groundwater. But why is this? Because to build one that meets the government building standard, it's very expensive, costing over $6,000. An existing design approved by the government also requires lots of space. Most people that live on Tarawa have neither the space nor the money. A standard family and community shared toilet would look like this. Therefore, we at the MEL projects have created and designed a toilet specifically for low-income families and households that do not have much space. We call it the Island Compact Toilet. The Island Compact Toilet combines 3 main important sanitation components: a proper septic tank connected to either the main sewer line or soaker bed that helps to protect our precious groundwater, an attractive and hygiene main building, an integrated overhead water tank stand. But most importantly, it uses only half the land area of a traditional Kiribati toilet, meaning that it can fit many places that existing design cannot, and it costs half as much as a traditional government toilet. We have used innovation to create this dramatically lower price. The Island Compact Toilet only takes 5 days to build from start to finished, and only uses 2 building material for main structure, which helps to significantly reduce the price. Not only is the Island Compact Toilet being small and more cost effective, but it is also safe, environmental friendly, hygienic, and comfortable. And critically, this smaller and more economical design has been approved by the government and meets international regulations. This means that we'll be working closely with the government for inspection throughout the building process. By 2025, we're planning to build and install the Island Compact toilets to more than 300 homes on South Tarawa, which will benefit over 4,500 people We are hoping to cover 70% of our poorest households with any available grant, while we expect 30% of toilets will be built directly by household. And we're working with a local microfinance provider to make the toilet loans available. To achieve this, we need a working capital. We hope you can help to contribute to this wonderful cause. Thank you very much.
We are Abundant Water, a small-scale social enterprise with big ambitions to bring clean water to those without access. I'm Emily, the Timor-Leste Programme Supervisor, and this is Chris, Executive Officer in Canberra, Australia. The environment faces serious challenges due to water inequities. With 2.2 billion people still lacking safe drinking water, many resort to water treatment methods that damage the environment through carbon dioxide or plastic pollution. This poses significant challenges to a sustainable future.
How can we confront such a big problem? Scale. Our social business model provides an innovative solution to tackling climate change through development. Utilizing the power of the marketplace, Abundant Water trains local entrepreneurs in business and wash skills to sell easy-to-use, low-cost water filters within their communities. Ongoing filter sales provide important revenue, particularly for female vendors living in areas of little economic opportunity. Our social business model provides a mechanism for distributing our product, water filters. It harnesses the opportunity and forces of the market to bring real change to people's lives, reducing their environmental impact and providing them with improved health outcomes. So, who do we target?
1 in 4 people lack access to safely managed drinking water worldwide. This is our market. Across our current countries of operation, we have a potential customer reach of up to 27 million. We target those in remote rural areas most affected by a lack of access to safe drinking water. Our impact demonstrates our strong track record. We are focused on replicating our success in as many countries of operation as possible, whilst always conducting the appropriate piloting and community consultation and adapting to the local context, a process which is currently underway in the Philippines.
Through a culture of adaptive learning, we've uncovered the strengths and limitations of our work. We've demonstrated our large capacity as a small social enterprise to bring change, reaching over 170,000 customers. As we scale, we aim to harness new digital technologies unutilized up until now. Through this, we could scale to reach millions of people. To date, we've used seed funding from grants and donations to get each in-country program up and running, whilst working towards continually increasing the portion of income earned through filter sales. This, combined with the future of incorporating carbon credits, will make the organization fully sustainable.
Everywhere we go, we have demand that exceeds our vendors' face-to-face marketing capacity. We plan to develop, pilot, and launch an app to be used at the local level to support our vendors and transform our sales recording. This scaling will mean we earn additional income through carbon credits, allowing us to further subsidize filters and scale. To make the app a reality within the next 2 years, we need support from a diverse array of stakeholders and are striving to fundraise $125,000 US. Help us unlock our ability to scale. Please reach out and support us in whatever way you can.
My name is William Misak, and I am the founder and executive director of Learn to Serve Vanuatu. It's a community-based organization, and our project focus on savings and loan for access to clean drinking water in communities. The organization is based on the island of Tana in the village of Tana Asul in the southern part of the Republic of Vanuatu. And the project will serve 7,000 people and is a youth-led organization. And it started back in 2017. And our main focus and our main goal is to contribute to the community well-being. The challenges that the community are facing is that there is a water system in place, but it's not functioning. And there is water fee collection that is happening in a monthly basis, but it's not functioning because 80% of the population earn less than $1 per day, and 70% of the population don't have access to bank where they can make loans to support the community on improving the water system in the community. And also there is a monthly fundraising that is happening to raise funds to support the water project. However, the fundraising couldn't support the need of improving access to clean drinking water. The solution we are proposing is the savings and loan project, and the project will solve the issue of a fund where individual can make savings in a weekly basis. They can save $1, and by doing their savings, they contribute on $0.3 to the project fund that will focus on supporting the water project in the community to allow access to water in the villages. And also it will serve the banking system where it will allow savings and loan at the community level where the government services are not reached. So it will serve the 7,000 people at the community level to have a good access on a loan, and can make even loan at the community level. What we need, the impact is that it will improve access to clean drinking water and improve sanitation, and allow the community to have the communities and individuals to have loans at the community level, and also do savings for supporting school fees for their kids and also the needs of their family, and also establish the community business fund, which will support the communities in the future businesses at the community level. What we need a seed fund of 25,000, and the fund will help paying the materials to set up the savings and loan scheme, and also to have a fund to start up the project at the community level. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Samir Lakhani, and I'm the founder of the nonprofit organization Eco Soap Bank. Eco Soap Bank does something very simple but powerful. We employ economically disadvantaged women to recycle leftover soap from factories, which is redistributed to people in need to save lives. This work started in a single moment of inspiration. 8 years ago, while volunteering in rural Cambodia, I saw a village woman bathing her newborn son, but unfortunately, she was scrubbing his skin with laundry detergent. Turns out there are many other women just like her. In 2020, 2.3 billion people did not have access to appropriate or regular soap at home. And what's worse is that 800 million children attend school without soap and water either. Meanwhile, soap factories will generate about 250 million bars of soap waste every single year going directly into landfills. And so we decided to do something about it. Eco Soap Bank employs economically disadvantaged women to recycle this leftover waste stream, and then is redistributed at affordable prices to people and institutions like schools. The product, of course, is called Eco Soap, and on average, it's 40% cheaper than commercial alternatives. It's environmentally sustainable. It's made by women, of course. It includes 100% biodegradable packaging, and because of our recycling process, it is much denser. Over the last 8 years, we have achieved some incredible milestones. We have redistributed or sold 35 million bars of soap. We have reached just under 7.5 million people, and early studies have indicated that our interventions have increased hand washing frequency by up to 45%. And most importantly, we have the opportunity to employ 160 women in 5 developing countries, in countries like Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Nepal, and Cambodia. So what's next for us? If there are any people in the audience who work at an INGO or partner with NGOs or just know any NGOs, we are looking to expand our network and find NGOs that are currently distributing soap in schools, humanitarian settings, or other emergency settings. Please consider reaching out to us today to procure soap for your distributions. And secondly, we're looking for CapEx funding at the level of 200,000 USD to purchase critical soap making equipment for us to reach 14 million more people over the next 5-year period. For any questions and any partnership inquiries, please email me today at samir@ecosoapbank.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eritai, Emily, Matt, Willie, and Samir. Wow, what an incredible event. So many great pitches. We hope you were inspired by these incredible social entrepreneurs and their work. I know we always are. Thank you so much for joining us today. We encourage you to reach out directly to any of the social entrepreneurs you'd like to learn more about today. All of their info is in the pitch book that you received before this event, or reach out to us at the Accelerator. We're always happy to make connections. Again, thank you to UNICEF and UNICEF USA for their impactful partnership. And thank you to President Price and our friends at UNICEF for their wonderful remarks today. Thank you all for joining. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.